Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Power Suite. We're your hosts, Kendra Hayward.
It's Jana Wilder. So, what's up, man? Like, what we doing today?
Well, right now we're just doing the podcast.
I'm tired. You just gone. All right. So today we're gonna delve into a few, topics about things that's happening now, and just engage in the conversation. Invite you to also engage in the conversation. So, do you watch basketball?
Yes, I watch it.
Like a lot? Like you into the basketball?
I'm in.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really into the whole basketball thing.
Right.
However, now this little March Madness situation was a little bit different because Dawn did her thing.
She did.
She did it. Represent GameCocks all the time. Them girls, you can't take nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that stood out for me was the way that people just rallied around them and supported them.
Right.
So in general, like I just like to see that, just because we don't do that for each other anymore.
That's true.
So like and shout out to Dawn. She doing her thing.
Yeah.
And I was you see all over social media, right? Where everybody gonna put like songs to stuff when she was, praising God or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, man, the courage that it takes to, speak outside of what you're coached to talk about or what you're coached to say, or, you have to be in this particular lane, etc. So, to be able to explore and do your thing outside that same lane that people try to put you in, like I have nothing but respect for her. But in general, so it just, resonated with me, the power of community support.
Right.
So have you ever been in any situations to where you felt like that push was the one thing that got you to keep going or put one foot in front of the other?
Every day.
Like what?
I'm constantly pushing myself to put one foot in front of the other, just in the little things, you think about raising kids and a family, and you're like, I don't feel like working and then cooking dinner.
Right.
But you want to eat. I know I do. So I gotta find that push, just that one little thing that's gonna get me through tough times, and to give me the courage and motivation.
Right, that part.
Right, because like you can be like, oh, I'll push through, but then you're not really motivated, right? So the dinner's whack.
Yeah,
or
you got cereal,
right?
Grilled cheese, ham and cheese sandwiches, some air fried chicken and fries.
Well, that's not too bad.
Well,
air fried chicken, that's definitely better than cereal.
It is.
Or ramen noodles.
I can't stand ramen.
I don't do that.
We ain't doing ramen.
Unless it's like gourmet
back
ramen.
Door. Throw them out the back door. You give me some ramen noodles, I'm just done with you.
Right, I can't with definitely can't do the ramen.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean, ramen.
We all have been there. You know what I'm saying? We all have been there, done that with the ramen thing.
Absolutely.
And we ain't had to. But, I say all of that to say, like, the way the community supported, the team, it was inspiring for me.
It was.
That power of community impact was just amazing. And, we've had these conversations about how important that is, right? And how important that is for us to continue. So that's why we started the network. That's
Absolutely.
why we just, so for those who may not have seen or heard or trying to be like, well, what's the network?
Right.
Tell them what's the network.
Oh, it's my job. So the network, right? The network is a community of, I won't even say community, because we are a community, but just to give you something in simple terms, it's a group of individuals who are working together for one common cause. And that cause is support.
Absolutely.
Like, we literally want to support one another. We want everybody to feel welcomed. We want all ideas to be, you know, put on or presented to where, hey, it might just become more than an idea. You know, sometimes we get stuck in the rut where we're just dreaming about things, you know, and then we dream, and nothing happens.
Right.
So taking ideas from our thought, from our vision, and then making it something tangible, something that we can see, something that we can feel. And that's what the network is really all about, really collaborating. And it's not just, you know, one particular industry, because we're professionals. You know, you're in the medical field, I'm in operations, and there are people out there that have an array of experience in different industries.
Absolutely. Because there's talents that you have that I don't have, you know, and vice versa. But it's like, you know, just to be able to tap into a space that you don't even have to think twice about. You can just, you know, get in to the network, find that list, figure out what it is that you need in that space, and it's there for you. But I just get inspired by how our community used to just do that, like innately do it.
Right.
You know, you have a single mom, for example, she got her kids, you know, and I had a conversation with a woman today who was amazing, by the way. She was really an awesome person to speak to today, but she, you know, used this example. And it was, you know, if you have a single mom that has kids in the house, and now instead of people calling and talking about her or saying, you know, why she got them kids in the house, or calling, you know, DSS now, if the kids is being
abused, that's one thing.
Right, that's a different thing. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, bring them kids over, you know, or, you know, call me up. What is it that you need? Because, I mean, the way things are set up now, I mean, you work, you pay $800 a month for daycare. You bring home maybe $1,000 a month, and then your rent is $1,500 a month. Like, you know, so we don't, just to be able to support each other like we did when we were growing up. It was nothing for, you know, somebody to be like, listen, you got an hour, you know, to bring the kids or whatever. Sure, girl, it's good. So again, you know, just that community support, and nobody's taking anything from anybody else, you know, but I just think we got away from that. So success stories. Now that I think about it, do you feel like you would have changed anything about that community, or what would you have done differently when we were growing up, or even, you know, even now, like how we operate now?
I feel like now compared to maybe when we were younger, I feel like the shift in the conversation has become a little bit more detailed. I think that's something that we do really good. I think that the age of which we're in right now, that we're living in right now, is we'll explain more than just the surface.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like our parents and maybe our grandparents, they made a lot of analogies that we had no clue what they were saying. Or just keep on living. What you mean? What does that mean?
Oh, but when you hit that age around 40 something, 35 plus, you realize what they're saying then.
But should we have to wait till we're 35 to really understand what keep on living or living, or when the rubber meets the road? Oh God.
But even then, it was, I mean, because they probably felt like they were protecting us, right? From having to grow up too fast or having to deal with certain things. But no, I feel like we are a lot more transparent with, you know, our kids and
sometimes a little bit too transparent.
Yeah, you know. But I mean, you know, it's the change of the times.
It's a give and take kind of thing, you know, because I feel like we should be open to a point. I think we still have to keep some conservative practices in our lives.
But I mean, how much are we gonna keep secret now? These kids getting on YouTube and
and that's why I say some things. Like as far as like how you handle certain things, I feel that a family dynamic should talk about issues that you have amongst the family.
Right.
I'm not necessarily in favor of, you having a family issue and then you telling, your neighbor across the street, oh girl, because they in that house racking. What is happening?
Right.
That may not be necessary.
Right.
That at that point you're just being messy.
I get that. I get that.
Or getting in the text group and
I get that.
Talking all the trash about X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I get that.
Why are we doing this? Why are we tearing each other apart?
I get that.
So,
but so again, like it's just valuable. Just that community, like true community, is just valuable. So now that I'm thinking about it, challenges, opportunities that come from those kinds of challenges, like how do we spin it? How do we, create those opportunities for people that's coming, behind us from our experiences? So, for example, with the initiatives that we're thinking about doing this, coming year, the next initiative, I had a conversation with somebody today about how excited I was about this next one coming up. Now, understand the Lock series, that's going to be
Lock
fire.
series is going to be fire.
That's going to be fire.
And that's April 15th.
April 15th.
Get your tickets. We only have 4 seats. 4 seats left. We had 5, now it's 4. It's going really fast.
Done.
Yeah.
But we got what? How many days? 3, 4?
No, right?
I don't know, child. We just go around the clock. What's the day?
Wednesday.
Okay, so we got 4.
4 days.
That's it. 4 days left.
Get your tickets.
And that's going to be amazing. So speaking of that, before we move on to the next topic, you can let the people know about what to expect in the Lock series.
So, I'm glad you asked. Lock series is going to be filled with so much information. We have 2 special guests. Okay, they are experts in their field. One is a business strategist and the other is a loctician expert, but also a business mogul in her own right. So Kalani Reynolds, who's the owner of Indigo Soul Natural Hair Salon in Somerville, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina area. She is our loctician expert. When I tell you,
she had me thinking about locking my hair.
You talked to her for 5 minutes and you're like, listen, can you lock me up now? Like,
do I need to lock my hair? My head, might not be, my head got a bake.
But I think I can do it.
Can I do that? Yeah, but for real.
She's amazing.
It's awesome.
But you know what I think is so unique about her? She not only knows how to install locks the right way, but she can, let's just say you come to her and you went and had a bad experience with locks.
Right.
She knows how to repair it.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll change your whole mindset about it. From the conversations that I've had, I was like, nah. I never, ever before, ever thought about locking my hair. I always, loose natural, I was going to be, cool.
Right.
But locks, no. Until I spoke to her.
Yeah, right.
I was like, ooh, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that. And then, seeing some of the people's heads that she's done, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty.
Right.
But
she's really good.
Yeah, she is good.
And then we have Adelaide Brown, who's going to she's going to transform your thoughts about just life, period.
Listen, that girl, I'm serious. She's got a for real anointing on her life.
Absolutely.
I don't say that lightly. For real. You could just have a regular conversation about your outfit. And she's going, it could be something just as benign. And she'll flip that thing to where you feeling like your whole spirit was impacted.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
So if you just have like a business strategy, you may be the person that is maybe an expert in locks. You know how to maintain them, you know how to install them, you know how to repair them, you understand the science behind it all.
All that. You got all that. But do you know how to market your skill?
Maybe.
Do you know how to monetize your skill?
Probably. A little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
Right.
Right. So your pocket gonna look a little bit.
And the other thing I thought about was, you know,
she can flip that.
The other things that just stylists in general struggle with sometimes. Just because, you know, when I go to the stylist, this is what I see, observe. Right. They're answering the phone. They're replying to emails. Some they might answer the phone.
So the kitchen titians, the kitchen titians is it? They trying to cook dinner and they're gonna, but everybody got to get their hustle on. Right, 100%, right. But those that really have had one-on-one coaching, you could tell the difference. Or the ones that have had, true experience.
And there's so many things that you have to think about when you're running a business, especially if you're an owner operator, or if you work within your business, or you're also a professional within your business. Absolutely. There's so many things that's happening. You're doing more than just, take care of your clients. And so because you want to be able to give that experience to your clients.
They look for you. They come to you.
They come to you for the experience.
Right. For your experience.
But you still have to take care of the business. Right. The operations. So there's some techniques and skills that we can teach you about automations. Even if you don't have a team of 20 people that work for you.
That's true.
It'll feel like it because of some of the techniques that we can teach you in this class. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, that was a long tangent about the Lock series. But make sure you get your tickets for that, y'all. Go to urbanmasterclassnetwork.com and get your tickets, okay? Look under Masterclass tickets and you'll see it there.
Yep. And join the network too.
Join the network.
Yes. I'm proud of us. We grew that network in weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 weeks. Was it even 3 weeks?
I mean, in less than 3 weeks, we had over 200, and now
easily 300 people in the network.
I'm so excited about things have just taken off so fast, and it's it's amazing. And I really don't know. Thank y'all first. Absolutely. Let's just thank you so much for supporting us.
And this is really about you. To be honest, is what we're trying to cultivate an environment that'll be able to serve you. It's always about what can you do for me, right?
Right.
But to have a business model that's truly one of service and figuring out what can we do for you is a whole change in the game in itself.
Game changer.
Yep. And you were talking about, we actually had this conversation about trying to figure out how people who think they already know what they know, but don't realize what they don't know. Right. Until you come into, community with people.
Right. You're like, I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah. I can really,
something that can happen?
Yeah. Or I can really, improve in that area. Or that can make me more money.
Absolutely.
That can help my family.
Right.
I could learn how to invest. Or I can learn how to teach my kids how to invest. Or how to keep property. And maintain real estate. Those kinds of things that we weren't taught growing up, that we had to try to find the information to be connected in a group of people that just has the knowledge, that's more than willing to share things that will totally change and impact your life for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Is a gem.
And I know that a lot of y'all may be thinking well, how does this network do this? Listen, when you get inside the network and you join, you get on our website.
That's it.
Once you get on the website, you're going to see there's a whole board, a whole forum just for our community to collaborate, to communicate with one another, to ask questions.
All you do, download.
It's interactive.
That's it.
It's not like a generic website.
Right.
No, that's not what this is.
That's the difference.
You can network online, and these people live right in your area.
Local. And if they don't live here, they from here.
Right.
And they have roots. They know everybody around here. All they got to do is make a phone call.
Absolutely. Charleston's on the map, y'all. So y'all get into the network. If you have questions, just hit us up. Yeah. But we're on Facebook. You can follow us also on IG and Facebook. So, Urban Masterclass Network.
That's it. So what else we got for the people?
I don't have anything else. Do you have something?
No, we're good. I think we can wrap this up for today. But the biggest thing is just to remember, that community. And Talking about, I'm telling you, I just can't get this picture out of my head.
Picture
Of Marcus with the whole but the thing is that 1 foot in front of the other, his whole mouth was just a bridge of just blackness. But he kept going. And people needed that. When we was talking to him, he was like, people need to laugh. I mean, we had so much stuff, heavy stuff going on.
Yeah.
And, he took something that could have been a total embarrassment, to be able to feed back into the people that he loves. And that is the type of people that we have in this network. You know what I'm saying?
We're connected.
Yeah.
Connected to some.
And we were
people.
For real just laughing with him. But he just was like, it wasn't a thing for me. People just needed to laugh. And I'm telling you, it did make you forget about everything that you're dealing with. It did make you forget about just in that little moment.
Just a little bit, yeah.
You know? So I love us, man. I love us. I love our community. I love our people. I love how we, talk and interact with each other, support one another. I just love that.
Yeah. And we're so relaxed. As you can see right now, I'm sitting on the couch. We just chilling. Tired, but still here, and we're we're not claiming that. That's an inside joke.
And that's an inside joke. Oh man. But so say all of that to say, y'all go on, take care of yourself. But we'll see you in the network, and we'll see you on April 15th.
April 15th. And make sure y'all make some connections.
Absolutely.
Don't just watch us on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Y'all connect with us, connect with others, tell others about it, collaborate.
Absolutely. Share and reach out.
Share.
Oh, and I don't want to give out all the secrets. We coming back next week.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll tell them about the other things that is cooking next week.
Ooh, brewing. Y'all got us busy.
Yeah.
We're
busy.
Okay. Listen, there's just 2 of us. What y'all doing?
That's it. However, it's growing.
It's growing.
And we doing the thing.
We love it.
All the time.
Yep.
All right. See y'all later.
Have a good one.
Bye.